I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to episode 26 of Aussie Cluff as we seek to return Nottingham Forest to the top of European football. And since the last episode where we got a little bit of a disappointing draw to Fulham, you can see two games, just one in the league. It was Manchester City at home. You can see we lost 2-0. We were outplayed in this game, but both goals that we considered were sloppy, which was really annoying, especially coming, as you can see, so close together, 72nd and 79th minute. And not just coming close together, getting into the sort of final quarter of the game or so before we conceded. It was a little bit disappointing, but we were completely outplayed, so you can't really complain about the result. Then we had the Carabao Cup third round, and we march on. We were absolutely stunning in the second half. You can see Mars got a double and Zelaw got a third for us. Zelaw, he came off the bench and absolutely changed the game for us. He has been magnificent coming off the bench. And actually, brainwave that I've just had, we are going to have to rename Zelaw Ole Gunnar Zelaw. He just keeps coming off the bench, getting the job done for us. I think that's a very apt, well-deserved nickname. So Ole Gunnar Zelaw it is. He continues to come off the bench for us and do wonderful things. So this episode, it's a big one, isn't it? Because it's West Brom away, who are 18th in the league. It's Swansea at home, who are 19th. This is really a chance for us to kick clear of the relegation zone. And you can see, looking at the table, we're in mid-table, 12th right now, 7 points, only 3 points though above West Brom. So a loss here, and this is the Monday night game, so everybody else has played. So a loss here, and it just brings us that point closer to the relegation. Of course, Swansea are below them with just 3 points. So massive game. So let's get on with West Brom. And this is the team we're sending out. Token Aussie is going to play in goal. Vazquez, as you could see, conceded an own goal last time. It hasn't been fantastic, and Token Aussie has done well in the cup. So he's coming in. It's Davidson, Ed Sheeran, and Malakase across the back. Scando and Njoku go down the wings. Griffiths and Arosa continue in midfield. Jones, who is going to play as an attacking playmaker, comes in behind Elazage and Louis Mars. Callum Mosley hasn't, you can see that match rating 6.64, hasn't done it for us, so we're going to give Louis Mars a go. Okay, so 4-2-3-1, not how the scouts expected West Brom to line up, so that's slightly problematic for us, always a little bit off-putting. Team talk, pick up where they left off. They were very good against Bristol City, who are a Premier League club, I should say, so it's nothing to sneeze at there. Give the fans their money's worth. We'll go with that. We're away from home, so hopefully there's a nice big away fan section for us, and hopefully Louis Mars can continue his goal-scoring run from the Carabao Cup. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can beat the Baggies. It's been a little bit of a mixed bag so far this season, hasn't it? We've done well in some games, and then that Fulham game, it's really, we should have beaten them, though the way the game played out, I think a point was probably just about acceptable for us. But yeah, this is a big episode. If we can get 6 points, even 4 points, if we get 4 points from every 2 games, we're going to be doing quite well, aren't we? So I'd accept 4 points from this. But yeah, if we can get 6, it would be absolutely massive. And of course, this game being away from home is probably the more difficult of the two. Famous last words, of course, but Swansea gave us good games last season, didn't they? So that's not going to be easy either. There's a decent ball for Louis Mars. Can he get across into the box? He can. It's there for Elazage. Can he get a header on the ball? Oh, decent save. Straight at the keeper, though. Oh, Elazage should have done a little bit better. Yeah, I mean, World Cup semi-final. I know I'm recording before the third place playoff, which would have happened, but I don't think anybody really cares about a third place playoff. But it was so disappointing against Croatia, wasn't it? Especially that second half. It just seemed as if they went in at halftime, felt like they had something to lose, and then never got going again. Let's see, we've got a throw here with Njoku. A lot of space for a throw forward there. Jones across for Arosa. That's a ball. Look at that for Scando. Can he get onto it? He can. Can he whip a nice low cross in? He can. It's too close. It's still there for us. So look, pass back to Jones. No. Are we going to be countered now? Scando's forward. We have men coming back. Couldn't quite get a tackle in there. Oh, it's flowing. Can we hold them up a little bit there? Oh, well done, Malakase. Oh no, what are you doing? Token Aussie with his hands out, like what the hell was that? And I'm not sure what that was. Cue the Benny Hill music. Malachase had done so well to cut this out. Look at that, it's brilliant. And then what is that? That is horrid. We can't afford. It's we're battling against well, hopefully we're not actually going to be battling against relegation, but at this point in the season we're battling against relegation, and we can't be just giving goals away like that. Okay, so the do it for the fans didn't work away to Fulham either, so we're going to have to maybe bench that team talk for now. That might be one that works in a division where you're top of it. I'm getting the feeling that it's not a team talk that works. Horrible shot. Keep shooting like that and we'll be fine. Yeah, maybe not a team talk that works in a division that you are not the favourite in, or certainly a contender anyway. Look, it's an even game, and we've just absolutely given them. I'm going to be assertive. Show me something else. We'll just do some individual team talks here. We'll come back for the second half, which will hopefully be a much improved performance. Alright, a couple of tactical changes as well. We're playing wider and looking to exploit the flanks, and also at a higher tempo. I just feel like we didn't really threaten them that half, did we? So we'll try and pass it a little bit quicker, use more of the field, exploit the flanks, try and, if nothing else, that as long as playing wider might open up the middle of the field a little bit for us as well. Alright, here comes a corner. If we can get a quality ball in, we have some height in there. It's just not a quality ball though, is it? Jones should get to that though. He doesn't. Oh, what are we doing? We're just second best in this game. Oh, and this is a team that's in the relegation zone, let's not forget. So that's a good tackle from Arosa though. Davidson into Arosa again. Can he pick a pass? He can, Jones. We've got to have some space out wide. That's a decent ball for Elazar through the middle though. He's not who we want out wide. We need him in the middle. It's going from the back post. Van Jocko! That is a nice ball. And Njoku is just absolutely cleaning up at the back post lately, isn't he? That is a wonderful cross. Scando, one wing back across to the other in acres of space on the volley first time. That, my friends, is a good goal. So that puts us back in the game, which we can obviously be very, very happy about. Can we kick on, though, is the question, isn't it? Not having all our own way on possession, but that's okay. That's, maybe playing at the higher tempo, you might misplace a pass or two, but we want the chances we're creating. That's the big thing here, isn't it? Now, Elazar is not having a good game. I wonder if he's tired. He's gone off the boil a little bit. I wouldn't say he's been horrid, but maybe not at his best the last game or two. And Njoku gets the ball in for Elazar off the crossbar, was it? What we could do, we could bring Ole Gunnar Zelo. That's a horrible pass again. We're not passing well. We're not picking the sensible pass. What's happened there? Is it a foul? It's a sub coming on. They're looking nervous. Elazar is just not having a game here. So what we're going to do, moving Ole Gunnar Zelo on for Elazar. We're going to drop him into attacking playmaker. Jones, who has decent jumping, decent strength, as you can see there. I'm wondering perhaps if he's not a complete forward. He's not trained for that. We'll keep him as a target man. He has good pace, which is so maybe not quite utilizing him perfectly. But we'll sacrifice that for the way we want to play. But I mean, look at this. They're looking nervous. Ball to the edge of the area. Can Malachase put one in his own goal? Malachase gifted them a goal, and he's just gone and via a equally, quite sure, wonderful finish from their defender, but he's pulled it back for us, Malachase, with that, whatever we want to call that. Do we give him the credit of saying it was a shot? But that we will take. So we've come back from a goal down at halftime, and we want to just make sure we see this out. We aren't showing the inclinations of a team that is confident of doing that, but let's see what we can do. Let's go to control. We'll lower the tempo down now. Actually, we're in stoppage time, so we'll go to defensive. We want to be highly structured. We want to just be more balanced in the way that we're playing. We want to waste time. We want to stay on our feet, be more disciplined and stick to positions. We want to retain possession, slightly more mixed passing, and on we go. I think we'll still look to exploit the flanks. There is a lot of room out there for our wing backs, so I don't think we want to necessarily abandon that. 5 minutes, we're in the 3rd minute, or about to come into the 4th minute of that. Oh, it's not a good pass. That's not retaining possession, guys. Oh, are we going to pay a price for that? Oh, good save, token Aussie. That's not what I'm asking them to do. What part of retained possession is long ball across the field? Unbelievable. Oh, okay, I'll go on Ole Gunnar Zelo. That's not really retaining possession, but Louis Mars is up there all alone. I think he's onside in his own half. Louis Mars, can he wrap it up for us? Take your time, son. In your own time. Oh, he's missed it. Oh, he never really looked confident, did he? Well, there we go. Well, it's our throw, so we can go to the corner flag. Well, that's maybe more of a contain than a defensive thing to do, isn't it? But we do have waste time on, so you'd think maybe. Oh, we got here 40 seconds to go. Oh, it's never easy, is it? Just retain possession, guys. That's all I want you to do. Can we get in there? Can we get a foot in? We've got Matty Virtue, formerly of our parish, of course. Can we clear that? We can. Griffiths is there. Gone for Ole Gunnar Zelo. Can he keep it in? Can he run down the clock? Go for the corner flag, Zelo. Oh, well done. All right, let's go for the goal. We've got men in the box. Arosa. Well blocked. It's still there for Njoku. Let it go. There we go. That's intelligent play from Njoku. Scored the equaliser. Running down the clock. Well done. It's the calmness that we need. And there it is. Big, massive 3 points. Oh, that makes me feel so much better, especially you look at who we were up against, where they are in the league table. Wasn't a good game to go behind on, especially that goal we conceded. We're going to have to say, are we not pleased or are we lucky? We've brilliantly come back and win that. Let's go with that. That's probably fair. There we go, up to 7th, back to just 2 points outside the Champions League. Dare we dream? No, we dare not, because it's not the season for dreaming. It's the season for staying in the Premier League and then being able to spend some actual Premier League money next season. But that's it for that game. Wait right there, we'll be back for Swansea. Can we do 6 points? Okay, welcome back for Swansea at home. You can see they're in poor form. We are starting favourites for a game in the Premier League, which is nice, isn't it? So let's see how we go here. And then just before we get to the team, there is a signing I've made that we need to just have a quick look at. And here it is here, Les Lloyd. Now, you'll notice he's Australian. If there's any Australian in the game, rest assured I've scouted him. You can see he's 19, good finishing, good dribbling. Physicals are quite good as well. Off the ball's a slight weakness. He's rated quite good. You can see 4, potentially 5-star potential. We got him on a free transfer. We see we're paying him 2.2 grand a week. For a free transfer, I really don't think we had anything to lose. So we're going to try and send him out on loan. We can't register him until January because of Premier League squad rules. So we're going to try and send him out on loan, and hopefully we'll end up with, if not a good play for the first team, then quite a bit of money in the bank from selling him on. But this is a team we're going with, more or less the same, just a few tactical tweaks. Token Aussie in goal, Davidson, Ed Sheeran and Malakase across the back. Scando and Njoku continue down the wings. Griffiths continues in midfield with Arosa. Arosa, you can see, is playing an advanced playmaker on support. Lawrence Bennett comes in to play as an attacking midfielder for Curtis Jones. We're keeping Elazage, even though he was poor, up top with Louis Mars. The reason being, Swansea have a weakness through the middle, so we're trying to get some ball players in there. Just tweak the way we're playing a little bit. There we go. So Swansea 4-4-2 as expected from the scouts. Hopefully the scouting report proves accurate and they do struggle with through balls according to the scouts. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to exploit that, go out there where the favourites give the defensive performance. So that seems to work at home, doesn't it? I think. The old calm, we have faith. I think it's away from home that we've been struggling with that team talk. Fulham and then of course West Brom as well. But we'll find out very soon. Let's go, boys. Alright, fans in full song, let's see what we can do. 6 points would be absolutely magnificent, wouldn't it? It would just, again, kick us that little bit further clear from the relegation zone. Swansea, of course, down there and in it, so it's not just the points we get. It's not the old 6-pointer reference, isn't it? It's the points that they don't get as well. So Give us some encouragement here. We've got good early possession, which is nice. But we haven't really had a shot. We haven't had a shot yet, so it's all for naught, as they would say up here in Yorkshire. Let's give us some more encouragement. Oh, Bennett's looking nervous. He looked quite bright when we first got him in last season, didn't he? He kept coming off the bench and would make stuff happen for us. Let's give it a demand more here, maybe. Just not creating anything. All right, let's try and play wider. If we play wider, then that might open up the middle for us, because they'll have to sort of spread their defence to cover our wingers on the sideline. Now Rosa gets it back for Griffiths. Griffiths! Oh, go offside! Ed Sheeran robbed of his first. I think it would be his first goal. I don't think he scored before. Can we give him another shout? No, we can't. El Azaj is just off his game again. I don't know what's happened to him. He got a hat trick against Villa, and he just seems to have just gone off the boil since then. There's a decent pass. El Azaj, nicely done out for Scando. Can he get a ball in? He can. Njoku! Oh! Njoku is just becoming a goal-scoring machine. I love the way our wingbacks are linking up right now. Alright, so that's relatively poor. We'll give it a calm, not pleased. We'll do some individual team talks, and then as ever, we'll come back for the second half. Alright, two small tactical tweaks. We're going to try and exploit the flanks. I think Scando and Njoku are almost our two most dangerous players right now. So if we can bring them into the game more, then I think we should look to do that. And we've just dropped El Azaj into a target man on support. I don't know if it's going to make a difference. I just feel like he's not quite connecting. So maybe if we just look to use him to bring other players in, that might help. I'm not liking Bennett though. It might be time for Ole Gunnar Zelor. He is better as an advanced playmaker though. We know that, which means we can switch Arosa. We might play him as an attacking midfielder. Are we committing too many men forward here? Possibly. But you've got to risk to win, don't you? Another change we could look at making here. Mars is not having his best game either. Maybe Mosley off the bench could be one. Let's give it maybe a get creative. We're just not doing anything here. Alright. Can we defend this set piece, please? Oh, just past the post. I thought that was in. We got away with it though, so that's fine. Villa's taking the lead against Middlesbrough. That doesn't really affect us. Alright, things aren't happening. So we're going to bring Mosley on for Louis Mars. Is there anything else we want to do? We have Mason we could look to bring on. But we won't do that yet though. We'll see how this goes. Tell Mosley we know he's can make the difference. See, they're looking nervous again. It's still there for us. Alright, from the corner, can we get a decent ball in? We can. Davidson's there for El Azaj. Goal! He's back on the goal scoring charts. That's what we needed from El Azaj. Nice knockdown for Davidson. El Azaj took a touch. You'd wonder if the Swansea defenders could have done a little bit more there, but it's a goal and that's all that really matters. Alright, Token Aussie launches one downfield. El Azaj is getting under it. No, just blocked off, wasn't he? I'm wondering now actually what we might do after this highlight is just put Arosa back to a supportive midfielder. That's ambitious. So we'll just do that. We don't want to overcommit players forward. I've got to go to tactics to do that, don't I? And then support. It's still a bit too far to go, I think, to go into our shells here. We'll continue to attack. I think we have been a little bit better this second half, or certainly the second half of the second half. Can El Azaj? No, that's okay. Keeps possession. Ole Gunnar. There he goes to Zelor and Mosley, and it's a penalty. Has to be a penalty, does it not? Oh, referee, where's VAR when you need it? That looked like a penalty to me. I'll have a look back when I'm editing, but that was surely a penalty. El Azaj, can he find a pass? Look at the space down here. Oh, nicely done. And Njoku's in behind. Can he get across? Zelor's in there with Callum Mosley. It's gone to the back post. Headed clear. And Zelaw can't quite get there. The Ollie Gunner Zelaw is starting to play with my head a little bit. I don't know what to call him anymore. There's a nice one, Zelaw. In for Mosley. Mosley for Elazaj. Oh, just on the bar again. A second goal wraps it up, and we just can't quite finish it off. And now we've got this to defend. All right, can we get a foot in? Oh, space in the box. It's there. It's headed clear from Malacase. Back in. Oh, was that a save or was it over? Just over the bar. All right, can we give it a concentrate here? We might even just control the game, boys. We don't need to be attacking anymore. We do still have a sub up our sleeve, and Joku's looking tired, not having his best game, and we do have De Silva Lopez on the bench, so we might just make that sub. He is coming back from injury, Lopez, so it's a good chance to get some match fitness for him as well. And I'm pretty sure we can trust him. The famous last words, but I don't think he's going to make a mistake for us. Nice first time ball from Zelaw. Elazaj back to Zelaw, is it? No, couldn't quite link up there. Arosa, what's he got for us? Zelaw, nice. No, that wasn't nice. You can see what he was trying to do. Almost like he couldn't decide whether he was trying to feed in Mosley or Scando, and just ended up playing in nobody. Ball for Mosley. Go! Oh, that's Mosley back in form. That's goal of the season contender right there. What a stunning effort that was. How far out was this? There was nothing on, and just look at that. Unstoppable. That's a stunner. And to think we started on the bench this game because we, thought he was out of form, and suddenly Elazaj and Mosley are just back in form, clicking, both playing match ratings in the 8s. And it's just happy days once again at the Brian Clough Arena. All right, let's keep our heads here, though, and not concede a goal. Goal difference could be crucial as well, so if we can, we should be able to get that. Yeah, we know not quite. Oh, we can't miss. So, as I was saying, goal difference could be crucial, and we don't want to be conceding goals. Can we give that a concentrate? No. Malacase almost... Yeah, I mean, he stopped. He didn't commit there. He should have lunged in, really. He probably would have won the ball if he put his body on the line, but... Alright, so we'll pause that there, and we will just be a little bit more conservative here. We'll put the wing-backs onto defend. We'll go in here. We will go to defensive. We'll go to highly structured, waste time, lower the tempo, more balanced. I don't really want to play narrow, balanced. Stay on feet, more disciplined, stick to positions, retain possession, slightly more mixed passing, and on we go. And hopefully just see this game out. We do not want to drop more points against the team that's down the bottom. This should be it. De Silva Lopez with the throw. In your own time, referee. Just keep the ball there, Lopez. Back to Griffiths. Nicely done. Arosa in for Elazaj to Callum Mosley. Really, but we should be yelling for a shoot there, shouldn't we? Arosa. Oh, not a good pass. But that's it. We get away with it. Nicely done. 6 points from the episode. We will take that and run. Not the most convincing performances. I'll say well done. Let's not say it was a let-off. We'll say well done. But I think the results there are much better than the performances. So there we go. Forest edge opponents in closer counter. It was an even game, wasn't it? I don't think we were at our best defensively, but we certainly weren't too bad getting forward, especially in that second half, as I said. So let's have a quick look at the league table. Look at that, sitting in 5th, 7 games gone. I mean, 10 games, I say look at the table, but I think more importantly, 9 points clear of relegation. So we're starting to get to the point where I feel a little bit confident that we're not going to have relegation problems. We just got to beat those teams around us like we've done that episode. That's 6 massive points against teams that are down there with us, or expected to be down there with us. But guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed that, 2 stunning goals, one from Njoku against West Brom, one from Callum Mosley against Swansea. Thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe. See how far we can go this season. Can we challenge for Europe? I think that's too ambitious, and I probably shouldn't even be saying it out loud, but let me know what you think in the comments. Maybe a couple of big signings in January, maybe. No, we have no money for signings. We can't survival. We're all about survival this season. So we'll be back on Tuesday. I think Liverpool, we want to see Anfield, don't we? It's probably not Anfield anymore. It is Anfield, no. So let's come back next episode for Brighton and Liverpool. We'll get a few more games under the belt here. More games against teams. Wednesday came up with us. Oh, they're coming 20th. Bristol City, who are, where are they, 9th? So they're a beatable team. Newcastle 8th. Brighton will be back for that one. So yeah, a few games there in a row. We could really, if we can get say 6-7 points from those 3 games, maybe progress in the cup as well. Bury are a League One club, so we should be beating them. We could be in a good state when we come back for the next episode, guys. But that's it for this time. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Aussie Villain, and before we go, here are some of our best goals from September. Take care.
Aussie.